All right, everybody. Welcome back to Simulation Station. Listen, guys, this is a game called Rover Mechanic Simulator. Now, I've had this game for a while. By the way, welcome to Simulation Station Studios, where all the magic happens in beautiful Westboro, Massachusetts. Now, I'm a Texas boy, stuck in Massachusetts, and it's just snow everywhere up here, guys. But listen, during the quarantine, my wife and I are managers of a independent retirement community here in Westboro. And we've been stuck inside just like everybody else. And YouTube has been a great way, guys, to have something to do where you're not sitting at home doing nothing, which that's seemed to have happened to a lot of us for a while. So um, anyway, like I say, I've had this game for a long time. Uh, got pretty far in it. I've reached the rank of general. I've 29,178 resources. But what I've been wanting to do for a long time is come back and start this game from the beginning to show you how good of a game this really is. It's an excellent game. It's an excellent simulation. For those of us that really like spot-on simulations, this is it, guys. This is it, and it's as spot-on as I'm assuming they can make it. I've never seen a rover in real life in my life. So as far as I know, that this is great. So anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to start off basic and go through the whole thing and show you how to work it, if I can remember. All right. I'm going to have to move that out of the way. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me get this out of the way so I can read this stuff. All right. That's better. Now let me move this out of the way. It's always something, guys. It's always something. Put that over here. All right. So here we go. Since you are a quite fresh engineer, you have to complete special introduction missions to learn the ropes. Follow steps like this, and you'll learn more about working as a rover mechanic. Some of the steps, including this one, may contain multiple messages. Press D to view the next message. If you don't know what to do, just look for the search markers. They'll show you your current objectives and help you keep track of your task. You can always press 4 to toggle the objectives panel in the top right corner of the screen. Use it to check the details of your current task. The mouse cursor changes depending on whether or not you're looking at an interactable object. Sorry guys, my allergies are killing me. The crossed out circles means you can't interact with that object. Maybe you haven't unlocked the object yet, or maybe you don't meet the requirements to start interaction. A slightly transparent dot means that there are no objectives to interact with within your reach. A fully visible dot means that you can interact with the object you are looking at. After aforementioned side panels help you, I don't recall anybody mention anything about no side panels, but the aforementioned side panel helps you keep track of your current task, objectives, key bindings, and parts collection log. To show side panels, press 4, 5, or 6. Well, that's something new. All right. I've never froze up on me like that before. Let's get on in here. All right, guys, this is going to be your workbench. Oh, that's new. Never seen that before in my life. Look at all that. All that's new, guys. It was not there. This is where you work on your electronic components. New. All that's new, guys. All right. I just knew this game was going to get better and better. Collect tools. Ah. All this is new. I've had the game about, I don't know, 5 or 6 months, and this is all new. All right, your workplace. Great. Now that you have the tools, you are almost ready to start your work. Now walk around the hangar and we will explain to you each specific device, what each specific device does. When you're finished, you will accept your first order. At this moment, comma, almost all of your devices are unavailable, period. But when but we want you to know, no, comma, but we want you more about them. You guys need to work on your punctuation here, guys. All right, let's see what we got. I don't think that's supposed to be on the tire. I don't think that's supposed to be on the tire. What are we missing, guys? Oh, that's that stuff over there. Workbench. Use the workbench to find out which components of sets are damaged so you can easily replace them. At this workbench, you can also clean the dirty parts. Remember that you can't analyze or repair parts which are dirty. Keep in mind that you don't always have to 3D print specific set components. If you want to avoid too much work, you can also print an entire set. But this is, of course, a more expensive solution. Wow, look at there. Dinosaur Hunter played that one. Occupy Mars played that one. Workbench not available yet, guys. I'm kind of ready to get started here. The crusher. With the help of the crusher, you can recycle bad parts and recover some of the resources. The more a part is damaged, the fewer resources can be recovered from it. The 3D printer. Use a 3D printer to print new components and parts that you need for rover maintenance. The higher the complexity of a part, the more time it takes to print it. Try to complete your orders by replacing the smallest components possible, since it's a more economical approach. Remember that printing requires resources. R. You can obtain more resources by completing quests. That's not available. This device is the main control unit of your hangar. It is used to operate the gantry crane and play retro video games if you have any. The MCU's OS is a Martian distribution of Linux. Sudo doesn't work on Mars. Each play of one of the installed games will allow you to obtain additional resources. The amount of resources you will be able to get while playing will depend on your final score of the game. Alrighty. There is one thing I want to do though. I want to turn the volume up a little bit. Alright, the Rover ECU configurator. With the help of this device, you can configure ECUs of the rovers you repair. Every time you finish the job, you have to plug the wire configurator into the rover and use the Rover ECU configurator to reset the game. Evidently, that's not available yet either. The PCB table. Use the PCB table to find out which components of printed circuit boards PCBs are damaged so you can replace them. Remember that you don't always have to 3D print specific PCB components. If you want to avoid too much work, you can also print the entire PCB, but this is, of course, a more expensive solution. The radio. This is just a digital radio. As much as you have absolutely no use for it while repairing rovers, it's still a pretty neat device and can easily brighten your mood. Click the left mouse button to enter the radio menu. Select the station that you wish to listen and let your hair down a little bit. Tip. The previous mechanic that worked in the hangar dropped the radio and broke it. It seems fine, but she says it's not. Maybe you can take a glimpse into it and see what the problem is. Here we go. Oh no, that's not going to work. Sounds more like country. Just be your own music. All right, let's see what else is there, guys. What about y'all? That sounds like. See, this is new too. Hold up to access your bottom parts. All this right here is new. Alrighty. Order selector view. Welcome to the order selector view. Here you can find all orders our colony receives. The order comes from various companies, which means your reward and objectives might differ depending on a company you choose to provide services to. As usually in the world of engineering, some orders are complex. Yeah. Some orders are more complex. Minimum rank requirement sorts the complexity level by orders according to your experience. Thanks to that you never start an order that you can't complete. Once you have selected a task, all the important information you need is displayed on the right side of the screen. Each order has a small note that informs you of the problems might be. But keep in mind that there is just loose that this is just loose insight from the ordering company. In addition, there's also information on how many resources you can get for completing the order you've selected. Our engineers always do primary analysis of the order, so sometimes they might leave a clue of what needs to be replaced. Well, first thing we're going to do is go run and go turn that radio off. There we go. Then I want to see if there is a way. Let's see, options, audio. Let's see if that helps. Warning, you haven't applied your changes. Do you want to continue and erase them? No, that's acceptable. All right. See, that's not going to work there either. Huh. So what we might do, let's see. Make that a bit smaller and put that down here, see if that don't keep it out of the way. All right. This tab is the central point of the game. Here you can find all the information about your task. The reward box contains information about resources and experience, which you can get for completing a task. The summary box contains information about how much money you've spent. Except for the tutorial missions, you can finish orders without repairing the Rovers. The only rule is that they cannot be lacking any parts. However, we do not recommend this method as it might backfire and you'll have to bear the consequences. Let's talk about the tabs on the right. In the missing parts tab, you can see all of the parts that you have detached from the Rover that is currently being repaired. Remember that you can't finish the task before you attach all the missing parts. Tasks. Here you can find all the information regarding your current task. Preliminary analysis. This is the same tab that you have already seen on the quest sector view. Each rover is transported in a special metal container to prevent damage during the transport. Your first task in every order is to place the container on the lift and unpack it automatically. Now I've got to remember how to do this. Let's see. Ah, Shift S. F is to attack. When you click on a vehicle on the left, when you click on a vehicle on the left, you enter the repair view. During the repairs, you'll be using three different modes: assembly mode, disassembly mode, analytics mode. You can switch between them by clicking 1, 2, and 3. Note that you do not have to be in the repair view to do that. If you want to exit repair view, just press the escape button. In the disassembly mode, you can remove parts from the Rover. The removed parts go directly into the warehouse. Access it through the warehouse tab on your tablet. In the assembly mode, you can attach the parts which you have in your warehouse to Rovers you repair. The lacking parts appear slightly transparent. In the analytics mode, you can analyze parts and decide which parts might need replacement. The analyzed parts are different color. The analyzed parts are a different color than not analyzed. White, not analyzed; orange, dirty; green, perfectly fine condition; yellow, acceptable condition; red, requires immediate replacement. When a part is dirty and you can't analyze it, in that situation you have to remove it and clean it first. You can always make sure that you're in the right mode by simply looking at the icon above. With this knowledge, you can easily find the damaged wheel. Alright, let's go to 3. Oh, left mouse button. Oh, there it is. Right. Now that you have the damaged part, you have to print a new one. We have just unlocked the 3D printer for you. When the printing is done, just attach the new wheel along with the rest missing parts you have taken off. Rest of the missing parts you have taken off. P.S. Don't forget to take the new wheel from the printer feeder. Welcome to the warehouse. It's your inventory. Clicking on the parts you want to see more information about. If you want to deselect, just click again. Each part has a name, production price, uh, type, etc. If by any chance you detached an unanalyzed part, you can still analyze it in the warehouse by simply selecting the part and pressing F on your keyboard. The last thing to do is resetting the ECU. To do this, you have to use the ECU configurator you have seen before. That device connects the Rover via the special connection that you have to plug in first. Some important things you need to know: you can plug the connector in only if no parts of the Rover are missing. Otherwise, you will not see it. You can't disassemble the Rover while the connector is on the Rover, so always do it at the very end. If you configure the drivers and disconnect connector, then drivers will restart again and you will have to start again. In order to stick the connector into the Rover, exit the repair view and press 2 for assembly mode. If everything is fine, you should be able to stick it in without any problems. To disconnect the connector, press 1 for your disassembly mode. Remember, you have to be out of the repair view. On this screen, you can reset the Rover systems. Your task is to create a path from the battery to the output. When you click at a blank tile, the inventory panel on the left will display all of the available pieces for that place. Then you just click on the block, the inventory panel will be placed automatically. Red and green spots are supposed to be filled with special tiles that either add or subtract voltage. To safely reset the system, you have to reach the target voltage as shown in the top right corner of the screen. Alright, here's the battery. Hmm. Hmm. Usually that turns. There we go. Hmm. Oh, actual target voltage is 8. Let's get rid of that then, guys. Press the middle mouse button. Alright. So we need 8 volts and we got none. Let's see here. Okay, I'm confused here. Ah, come on. That's what you get for not playing it forever. And why did that come up only when I pressed that? Oh, that ain't right. Huh. Okay, I'm lost. Hmm. Okay, that's 4. 4, 5, 6. That's 11. Huh. They made this a little harder than it was before. But you can't replace those. Can't do anything with those. Wow. Ah, I see. Okay. All right, I'm getting it. All right. Huh. Got it. Took me a while to figure it out, but we got it. Congratulations, you just finished your first order. Now the only thing you have to do is go to the table and select the finish order button. Then the job is done. We don't recommend finishing orders without repairing the rover, and for your own sake, this option is blocked in the tutorial mission. Hmm. I don't know why they make this so blooming difficult when it doesn't have to be. God damn it. Hmm. God, and I played this thing for months, and I can't remember how to take that damn thing off. Yep, I'm gonna do nothing there. I said go to the table. Not available. No, that ain't it either. Well, guys, I don't know what to tell you. It said go to the table and select the job complete mode. Whatever that is. Oh, let's go. Maybe it said the tablet. That's what it said. Here you can see a summary of the quest you've just completed. In the task box, you can see how many experience points you have gained from each part of this task. That is a bonus experience. If you completed each step correctly, you will additionally get experience points and resources which you have seen in ordered description before. In the damaged parts box, you can see parts which are damaged. You always have to repair all of them to get all of the rewards. If you do something wrong, the box displays what you have missed. Alright, let's go over here and get rid of. Uh-oh, wrong way. Not available.
Hello. Hey. We will. I'll holler at you and let you know how it goes Monday. Yeah. Oh no, I'm okay. I've just had a little bit of a headache today. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. I mean, I haven't done that, but taken something. I've just wanted to sleep all week.
Alright, guys, there's the basic beginning to the game. This was something new. This table used to be over here.
Yeah.
But it looks good. Whatever they've done to it looks really good. They've looks like they've done something with the graphics. The graphics a little better. So anyway, let me know what you think about this, guys. Let me know if you want to see more tutorials on this. I don't know how much help I've been, but I've tried. So rest is up to you guys. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.